Bile Them Cabbage Down, performed for LibriVox.org by Rebecca Decker, December 2006, www.audiowordplay.wordpress.com. Bile Them Cabbage Down, traditional folk tune, normally played with dulcimers for each part. Bile them cabbage down, boys, turn them hoe cakes round. Only song that I can sing is bile them cabbage down. Raccoon has a bushy tail, possum's tail is bare. Rabbit's got no tail at all, but a little bitty bunch of hair. Possum up a simmon tree, raccoon on the ground. Raccoon says to the possum, won't you shake them simmons down? Jaybird died with the whooping cough, Sparrow died with the colic. Along came the frog with the fiddle on his back, inquiring his way to the frolic. End of ballad. This recording is in the public domain.
The Bold Fisherman, traditional folk song, read for LibriVox.org by Kim Vibrock on the 27th of April, 2007. www.soaringmountain.com. There was a bold fisherman who sailed out from Pimlico to slew the wild codfish and the bold mackerel. But when he got off Pimlico, the stormy winds did begin to blow. His little boat went wibble-wobble, overboard went he, singing, twink-a-doodle-dum, twink-a-doodle-dum. 'Twas a highly interesting song he sung. Twink-a-doodle-dum, sang the bold fisherman. He wriggled and he scriggled in the water so briny, oh, he yellowed and bellowed for help, but in vain. Then downward he did gently glide to the bottom of the silvery tide, but previously to this he cried, fare thee well, Mary Jane, singing, twink-a-doodle-dum, twink-a-doodle-dum. 'Twas a highly interesting song he sung. Twink-a-doodle-dum, sang the bold fisherman. His ghost walked at midnight to the bedside of his Mary Jane, but when he told her how dead he was, said she, I'll go mad, for if my love is so dead, said she, no joy on earth can ever be, I nevermore will happy be. She went raving mad, singing, twink-a-doodle-dum, twink-a-doodle-dum. 'Twas a highly interesting song he sung. Twink-a-doodle-dum, sang the bold fisherman. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Come all ye fair and tender ladies, performed for LibriVox.org by Rebecca Decker, December 2006, www.audiowordplay.wordpress.com. Come, all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court young men. They're like a bright star on a cloudy morning. They will first appear, and then they're gone. They'll tell to you some loving story to make you think that they love you true. Straightway they'll go and court some other. Oh, that's the love that they have for you. I wish I were some little sparrow, and I had wings, and I could fly. I would fly away to my false true lover, and whilst he'll talk, I would sit and cry. But I am not some little sparrow. I have no wings, nor can I fly. So I'll sit down here in grief and sorrow, and try to pass my troubles by. I wish I had known, before I courted, that love had been so hard to gain. I'd have locked my heart in a box of golden, and fastened it down with a silver chain. Young men, never cast your eye on beauty, for beauty is a thing that will decay. For the prettiest flowers that grow in the garden, how soon they'll wither, will wither and fade away. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Dead Man's Chest, performed for LibriVox.org by Squid Vajalakova, found at frisco-squid.blogspot.com. The Dead Man's Chest. 15 men on the dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drinking the devil had done for the rest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. The mate was fixed by the bosun's pike, the bosun brained by a marlin spike, and the cookie's throat was marked belike. If it had been clutched by fingers 10, and there they lay, all good dead men, like break of day in a boozing can. Yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men of a whole ship's list, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Dead and be damned when the soul's gone whist, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. The skipper lay with his knob and gore, with the scullion's axe his cheek had shore, and the scullion he was stabbed times 4. There they lay in the soggy skies, dripped ceaselessly in upstaring eyes, by murk sunset and by false sunrise, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men of 'em stiff and stark, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 10 of the crew bore the murder mark, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 'Twas a cutlass swipe or an ounce of lead, or a gaping hole in a battered head, and the scupper's glut of a rotting red. And there they lay, ay, damn me eyes, their lookouts clapped on paradise, their souls gone just the contra-wise, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men of 'em good and true, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Every man Jack could have sailed with old Pew, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. There was chest on chest of Spanish gold, and a ton of plate in the middle hold, and the cabin's riot of loot untold. And there they lay that had took the plum, with sightless eyes and their lips struck dumb, and we shared all by the rule of thumb, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. More was seen through the stern light screen, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Chartings in doubt where a woman had been, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. A flimsy shift and a bunker cot, with a dark slit sheer through the bosom spot, and a lace stiff dry in a purplish rot. Or was she wench or shuddering maid? She dared the knife and she took the blade. Faith, there was stuff for a plucky jade, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. 15 men on the dead man's chest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drinking the devil had done for the rest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. We wrapped 'em all in a mainsail tight, with twice 10 turns of a hawser's bite, and we heaved 'em over and out of sight, with a yo-heave-ho, and a fare ye well, and a sullen plunge on a sullen swell. 10 fathoms along on the road to hell, yo-ho, and a bottle. End of song. This recording is in the public domain.
If You've Only Got a Moustache, performed for LibriVox.org by Justin Barrett.
Single men, don't ever give up in despair, for there's always a chance while there's life to capture the hearts of the fair. No matter what may be your age, you always may cut a fine dash, and will suit all the girls to a hair. If you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache. If you've only got a mustache. No matter for manners or style, no matter for birth or for fame, all these used to have something to do with young ladies changing their name. There's no reason now to despond, or go and do anything rash, for you'll do though you can't raise a cent, if you'll only raise a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you'll only raise a mustache. Your head may be thick as a block, and empty as any football. Oh, your eyes may be green as the grass, your heart just as hard as a wall. Yet take the advice that I give, you'll soon gain affection and cash, and will be all the rage with the girls smiles, if you'll only get a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you'll only get a mustache. I once was in sorrow and tears, because I was jilted, you know. So right down to the river I ran, to quickly dispose of my woe. A good friend, he gave me advice, and timely prevented the splash. Now at home I've a wife and 10 heirs, and all through a handsome mustache, a mustache, a mustache, and all through a handsome mustache.
End of song. This recording is in the public domain.
Word is to the kitchen gone. Word is to the home. And word is to Madame the Queen.
recording. This recording is in the public domain.
Red River Valley, performed for LibriVox.org by Rebecca Decker, December 2006. www.audiowordplay.wordpress.com. Red River Valley. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that brightens our pathway a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley and the girl that has loved you so true. For a long time I have been waiting for those dear words you never would say, but at last all my fond hopes have vanished, for they say you are going away. Won't you think of the valley you're leaving? Oh, how lonely, how sad it will be. Oh, think of the fond heart you're breaking, and the grief you are causing me to see. From this valley they say you are going. When you go, may your darling go too? Would you leave her behind unprotected, when she loves no other but you? I have promised you, darling, that never will a word from my lips cause you pain, and my life, it will be yours forever, if you only will love me again. Must the path with its joys be blighted by the future of sorrow and pain, and the vows that was spoken be slighted? Don't you think you can love me again? As you go to your home by the ocean, may you never forget those sweet hours that we spent in the Red River Valley, and the love we exchanged mid the flowers. There never could be such a longing in the heart of a pure maiden's breast that dwells in the heart you are breaking, as I wait in my home in the West. And the dark maiden's prayer for her lover, to the spirit that rules over the world, may his pathway be ever in sunshine, is the prayer of the Red River Girl. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Robin Hood and Maid Marian by Francis James Child. Read for LibriVox.org by Squid Vojtelakova. Found at frisco-squid.blogspot.com. A bonny fine maid of a noble degree, with a hey down down a down down, Maid Marian called by name, did live in the north, of excellent worth, for she was a gallant dame. For favour and face and beauty most rare, Queen Helen she did excel, for Marian then was praised of all men that did in the country dwell. 'Twas neither Rosamond nor Jane Shore, whose beauty was clear and bright, that could surpass this country lass, beloved of lord and knight. The Earl of Huntingdon, nobly born, that came of noble blood, to Marian went, with good intent, by the name of Robin Hood. With kisses sweet their red lips meet, for she and the Earl did agree. In every place they kindly embrace, with love and sweet unity. But fortune bearing these lovers a spite, that soon they were forced to part. To the merry green wood then went Robin Hood, with a sad and sorrowful heart. And Marian, poor soul, was troubled in mind for the absence of her friend. With finger and eye she often did cry, and his person did much commend. Perplexed and vexed and troubled in mind, she dressed herself like a page, and ranged the wood to find Robin Hood, the bravest of men in that age. With quiver and bow, sword, buckler, and all, thus armed was Marian most bold, still wandering about to find Robin out, whose person was better than gold. But Robin Hood he himself had disguised, and Marian was strangely attired, that they proved foes, and so fell the blows, whose valour bold Robin admired. They drew out their swords, and to cutting they went, at least an hour or more, that the blood ran apace from bold Robin's face, and Marian was wounded sore. "Oh, hold thy hand," said Robin Hood, "and thou shalt be one of my string, to range in the wood with bold Robin Hood, to hear the sweet nightingale sing." When Marian did hear the voice of her love, herself she did quickly discover, and with kisses sweet she did him greet, like to a most loyal lover. When bold Robin Hood his Marian did see, good Lord, what clipping was there! With kind embraces and jobbing of faces, providing of gallant cheer. For Little John took his bow in his hand, and wandering in the wood, to kill the deer and make good cheer for Marian and Robin Hood. A stately banquet they had full soon, all in a shaded bower, where venison sweet they had to eat, and were merry that present hour. Great flagons of wine were set on the board, and merrily they drunk round, their bowls of sack to strengthen the back, whilst their knees did touch the ground. First Robin Hood began a health to Marian his only dear, and his yeomen all, both comely and tall, did quickly bring up the rear. For in a brave vein they tossed off their bowls, whilst thus they did remain, and every cup, as they drank up, they filled with speed again. At last they ended their merriment, and went to walk in the wood, where Little John and Maid Marian attended to bold Robin Hood. In solid content together they lived, with all their yeomen gay. They lived by their hands, without any lands, and so they did many a day. But now to conclude, and an end I will make in time, as I think it good, for the people that dwell in the north can tell of Marian and bold Robin Hood. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
She Moved Through the Fair. Performed for LibriVox.org by Chris Tierney. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. As she stepped away from me, and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and then she turned homeward with one star awake, like the swan in the evening moves over the lake. The people were saying no two e'er were wed, but one had a sorrow that never was said, and I smiled as she passed with her goods and her gear, and that was the last that I saw of my dear. Last night she came to me, my dead love came in, and so softly she came that her feet made no din. As she laid her hand on me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. End of song. This recording is in the public domain.
Smoking Spiritualized, performed for LibriVox.org by Jason Oakley, Brisbane, Australia, www.bangrocks.com. This Indian weed now withered quite, though green at noon, cut down at night, shows thy decay, all flesh is hay, thus think and smoke tobacco. The pipe so lily-like and weak does thus thy mortal soul bespeak. Thou art e'en such, gone with the touch, thus think and smoke tobacco. And when the smoke ascends on high, then thou beholdst the vanity of worldly stuff, gone with a puff, thus think and smoke tobacco. And when the pipe grows foul within, think on thy soul defiled with sin, for then the fire it does require, thus think and smoke tobacco. And seest the ashes cast away, then to thyself thou mayest say, that to the dust return thou must, thus think and smoke tobacco. Was this small plant for thee cut down, so was the plant of great renown, which mercy sends for nobler ends, thus think and smoke tobacco. Doth juice medicinal proceed from such a naughty foreign weed? Then what's the power of Jesse's flower? Thus think and smoke tobacco. The promise like the pipe inlays, then by the mouth of faith conveys what virtue flows from Sharon's rose. Thus think and smoke tobacco. In vain the unlighted pipe you blow, your pains in outward means are so, till heavenly fire your heart inspire. Thus think and smoke tobacco. The smoke like burning incense towers, so should a praying heart of yours with ardent cries cement the skies. Thus think and smoke tobacco. End of song. This recording is in the public domain.
The Three Ravens, performed for LibriVox.org by Kara Schallenberg. There were three wrens sat on a tree, down a down, hey down, hey down. There were three wrens sat on a tree with a down. There were three wrens sat on a tree, they were as black as they might be, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. The one of them said to his mate, down a down, hey down, hey down. The one of them said to his mate, with a down. The one of them said to his mate, where shall we our breakfast take? With a down, derry, 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 down, down. Down in yonder green field, down a down, hey down a down. Down in yonder green field, with a down. Down in yonder green field, there lies a knight slain under his shield, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. His hounds they lie down at his feet, down a down, hey down, hey down. His hounds they lie down at his feet, with a down. His hounds they lie down at his feet, so well they can their master keep, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. His hawks they fly so eagerly, down a down, hey down, hey down. His hawks they fly so eagerly, with a down. His hawks they fly so eagerly, there's no fowler dare come him nigh, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. Down there comes a fallow doe, down a down, hey down, hey down. Down there comes a fallow doe, with a down. Down there comes a fallow doe, as great with young as she might go, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. She lifted up his bloody head, Down a down, hey, down a down. She lifted up his bloody head with a down. She lifted up his bloody head and kissed his wounds that were so red with a down, derry, 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 down, down. She got him up upon her back, down a down, hey, down a down. She got him up upon her back with a down. She got him up upon her back and carried him to the earthen lack with a down, derry, 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 down, down. She buried him before the prime, down a down, hey, down a down. She buried him before the prime with a down. She buried him before the prime. She was dead herself ere evensong time. With a down, derry, 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 down, down. God send every gentleman, down a down, hey, down a down. God send every gentleman with a down. God send every gentleman such hawks, such hounds, and such a leman, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. End of song. This recording is in the public domain.
Tom of Bedlam, Anonymous. Read for LibriVox.org by Nomanfile. From a hag and a hungry goblin that into rags would rend ye, and the spirit that stands by the naked man in the Book of Moons, defend ye, that of your 5 sound senses ye never be forsaken, nor wander from yourselves with Tom abroad to beg your bacon. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, drink, or clothing, come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. Of 30 bare years have I twice 20 been enraged, and of 40 been 3 times 15 in durance soundly caged, in the lordly lofts of Bedlam, with stubble soft and dainty, brave bracelets strong, sweet whips, ding-dong, with wholesome hunger plenty. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, drink, or clothing, come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. With a thought I took for maudlin, and a curse of cockle pottage. With a thing thus tall, sky bless you all, I befell into this dotage. I slept not since the conquest, till then I never waked, till the roguish boy of love where I lay me found and stripped me naked. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, drink, or clothing, come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. When I short have shorn my sorry face, and swigged my horny barrel, in an oaken inn I pound my skin as a suit of gilt apparel. The moon's my constant mistress, the lowly owl my morrow, the flaming drake and the night crow make me music for my sorrow. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, drink, or clothing, come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. A palsy plagues my pulses when I prig your pigs or pullen, your culvers take, or matchless make your chanticleers, or sullen. When I want provant with Humphrey I sup, and when benighted, I repose in poles with waking souls, but never am affrighted. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, drink, or clothing, come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. I know more than Apollo, for oft when he lies sleeping, I see the stars at bloody wars in the wounded welkin weeping. The moon embrace her shepherd, and the queen of love her warrior. The first doth horn the star of morn, and the next the heavenly farrier. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, feeding, drink, or clothing? Come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. The gypsy Snap and Pedro are none of Tom's companions. The punk I scorn, the cut-purse sworn, and the roaring boy's bravado. The meek, the white, the gentle, me handle, touch, and spare not, but those who cross Tom Rhinoceros do what the panther dare not. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, feeding, drink, or clothing? Come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. With a host of furious fancies, whereof I am commander, with a burning spear and a horse of air, to the wilderness I wander. By a night of ghosts and shadows I summoned am to tourney, 10 leagues beyond the wild world's end. Methinks it is no journey. While I do sing, any food, any feeding, feeding, drink, or clothing? Come dame or maid, be not afraid, poor Tom will injure nothing. End of Tom o' Bedlam. This recording is in the public domain.
Two Little Sailor Boys, performed for LibriVox.org by Shirtagal. Two little chaps with sailor caps played at a game of war. Two wooden ships for battleships, bravely they sailed from shore. One little boy reached for his toy, fell in the deep blue sea. But his comrade true cried, "I'll rescue you, and some day you may save me." Don't forget when we were sailor boys, ship ahoys, sharing joys. Remember then our battleships were only toys, when we were two little sailor boys. Years took their flight, two ships one night fought in the raging sea. Each captain true, leading his crew, strove for victory. One sinking fast clings to a mast, while from the ship nearby the captain so brave strikes out o'er the wave, and his comrade hears him cry, "Don't forget when we were sailor boys, ship ahoys, sharing joys. Remember then our battleships were only toys, when we were two little sailor boys." End of ballad. This recording is in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org.